Says that firearms accounted for slightly more than half of all suicide deaths. Now, this is kind of a touchy subject, and I'm not going to get into all of that. I'm not going to get into the whole gun control thing. I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. Anyway, um, let's see. Also, suicide deaths and attempts cost $69 billion in combined work loss and medical costs in 2015. And it also says 10.3% of Americans have thought about suicide, while 54% of Americans have been affected by suicide. And I also see there's a lot of let's see, a lot of facts of which states are most affected by suicide. Montana, 24.8% of deaths are due to suicide. Let's see, Wyoming, 24.77. Washington, actually, I've always heard that Washington and Seattle was one of the higher rates. That's actually not true. It's kind of a mid-range, middle third of suicide rates. It's actually 15.86. Here where I am in Texas, 13.66%. And Alaska, 24.41%. Man, people, we've got to do something. We have got to do something. There has to be a way for us to lower this tragedy. We have to lower the attempts. We have to do something about people's mental health. We've got to do something about depression. We've got to recognize the signs. We've got to be able to see people who are struggling with this. But sometimes you won't see it. Like with this guy, maybe there were signs that I just missed completely. I don't know. Maybe there were some, but at the same time, there are people that I know that they saw the signs and they tried to prevent it, and they were with the person 24/7 for a week, trying to prevent it and trying to stop it, but it still happened. So, we've got to figure this out. We've got to figure out how to help people. Some strategies that I've looked up, and I know that all of these won't work, but strengthen economic supports, strengthen the household financial security and housing stabilization policies. Okay, that's great. How are you going to strengthen the household financial security? How is that going to happen? A better job. That's great. How can you find a better job? You got to find ways to get a better job. You got to find ways to make more money. You got to okay, great. That would be great. Strengthen access and delivery of suicide care with coverage of mental health conditions and health insurance policies. Reduce provider shortages in underserved areas. Safer suicide care through systems change. I think we need a huge systems change when it comes to this. We need to have better access to mental health advocates and to my mind is going blank right now to help, just getting help, and to counselors. There we go. Finally thought of the word that I was looking for. Better access to counselors and psychologists and people who can talk us through things. It says to create protective environments, to reduce access to least lethal means among persons at risk of suicide. Well, that's not going to help because they're going to figure out a way to do it whatever way that they want. If they want to, they're going to do it. Community-based policies to reduce excessive alcohol use. I know that alcohol use is a huge factor in this, but hey, there's a bigger reason as to why people are using alcohol. Why are they using the alcohol to begin with? It's to forget things. It's to cope with things. We need better coping mechanisms. We need to figure out ways to help people cope with the issues that they're going through. Just different things that we can do. What are different things that we can do as a community? What are different things that we can do as family, as friends of these people who are struggling with the thoughts of suicide to help out these people? We've got to do something. to anybody that's out there that is struggling with this now, just my little part. If you need somebody to talk to, reach out to me. If you need someone to talk to, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 1-800-273-8255. That may not do anything for anyone. I don't know. But at least I'm throwing it out there. If you need help, talk to someone. If you need help, there's a better way. There is a better way. Just reach out somehow. Anyway, that's just what I've been thinking about. That's what's been on my mind for the last week. And I know this subject was pretty heavy, and I probably didn't bring any help to anyone. I don't know. But hey, hopefully I can bring them some sort of awareness, and be kind to people. You never know what people are going through. You never know what people are struggling with. So even if that person that cuts you off on the freeway, okay, yeah, I'm guilty of this too. Getting angry and lashing out. But you never know what that person may be going through. You may not know what that person may be facing. And always be kind. Be kind and be generous with people. And forgive. Forgive people. So look out for each other. Look out for each other. If there's people that you haven't heard from in a while, reach out to them. Talk to them. See how they're doing. Especially with everything that's going on right now in the world. Our world is crazy. Our world is messed up. And there are people struggling with things that we never would have thought that anyone would have to struggle with. And just mental health, depression, thoughts that nobody should ever have. And just reach out to someone. Talk to someone. And if you ever need anybody to talk to, reach out to me. You've got my message here. You have my messenger here on Facebook, or my email is on my site page. Everything, email me. Send me an email. Do something. But find someone to talk to. I'm here for you, and help is available. Help is there. And like I said, everyone, just keep an eye out for each other and look out for each other. Always be kind. This is Todd's Pod. Thank you so much for listening.